Are you living another person's life? Yes. Are you living another person's life? Such as, are you somehow blaming God, thinking that oh, why's my life like this? And you're so bent on helping another person to get better, to like grow or be that vision that you guys see them in or whatnot. And in doing that so much, you forget about yourself, or you start confusing your identity with theirs because of how much you've spent time in just trying to, it's like watering or nurturing them. So I just wanted to say that if you're someone that find yourself frequently trying to help another person, so much that you're like not obsessed with it, but like you're like just keeping yourself in the background, and you're trying to help them in that level where as you start thinking that that life that they are currently living is the life that you are living, or everything that's happening to them is happening to you as well, or you're lacking a certain thing just because they're lacking. So I just wanted to tell you that be careful of doing that so much, because misidentity could happen. You know, you could be blaming God for why is your life going on a certain way, or why you're going through certain tribulations, but all in all, it's that person that you're trying to help that's going through it. And because you're so deep into helping them or trying to get them out of that trouble, not necessarily trouble, but get them out of that level that they're in, you forget that one, you are not God. Two, that person has their own path that they have to walk, and their path and yours is not the same. And I'm not saying that it's wrong to help others or to like, try to change people, such as like in motivating them. There's nothing wrong with that, but it becomes wrong when you begin to confuse things, like, or confuse your identity with theirs. Um, because sometimes we think we try to play the role of God without knowing, and we are not. So if you're not, obviously we're not God. So if you're trying to do all that, or thinking that you can make their life be so good, but deep down you know that it's affecting you in a negative sense, then you need to kind of like back away a little bit, because God is gonna have to be the one to finish that thing that He has started for that person's life, because you do not love them more than God does. God loves them more, and you did not definitely bring them on this earth. God brought them. So just be cautious of that, and and then you don't want to cause yourself to be blaming God, or like feeling some kind of self pity for yourself, when really there's nothing wrong with you, when really you have everything that you already need to become the person that you need to be, but you're holding yourself back without even knowing, because you're so busy in another person's life instead of your own life. And like I said, this people can even be your friend, it can be your spouse, it can be a total stranger you probably meet and you just want to be there for them. Um, or most of the time it happens, especially in relationships. Okay, let's skip that way. It happens a lot in relationships, like intimate relationships, and most time too friendships as well. um so yeah, so if that's not serving you and it's causing you to like do things like what I said earlier, please let God work on them. You can't change nobody. They have to be the one to desire that change, and they have to be the one to actually be proactive about receiving that change that they want in order for change to come. So yeah, I just wanted to put that out there, and to just say, be mindful of such things, because that would happen if you're not careful. I hope y'all kind of understand this video. I just didn't know how to go about fully explaining it, but I know that's something that a lot of us, or a lot of people do, that sometimes hinder us from growing as well, or from just becoming our own, like becoming a better version of ourselves. And a lot of us do actually try to change people instead of just, you know, you can try to you can help motivate someone, but you don't have to try to change them. Only they can tell, like, bring about that change. And even if you want to motivate someone, you can also do it from a distance. You don't have to be so deep inside of it to the point where you start like thinking that their life is yours, or what, or confusing what they're going through to be your situation, if you get what I mean. But yeah, so that was really it for it, and I hope that you understand. And if you don't, just ask me a question, I can clarify or just explain further. All right, y'all, thank you. Bye.